All righty. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. I'm trying to get this thing figured out. I don't typically go live, but I'm going to try and do this today. So, if you in here, say hey, hello. Let's see what we got going on here. I have gone live. I went live one time before, a few months ago, off a whim. So I'm going to try this again tonight and see what we got going on here. So if you can hear me, please get in the chat box and say hey, hello, howdy, something so I can kind of see what's going on. If anybody's in here and want to be in here with me through this reaction video, because being honest, I don't remember what I did the last time when I went live. So I'm kind of playing around here. Okay. So just bear with me, please, please, please. I'm clicking around, so I'm here. I just want to kind of see what I need to see here before I start. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. I think I see some things here now. So I see MECJ628. Hey, hey. Golden Brown. Hi. Okay, okay. Now you see on the screen who we gonna talk about. Let's see. Okay. All righty. All righty. So have you guys hit the subscribe button and the like button and those things for me? And I'm going to get it going here because this is my first one. So if I have any fumbles and bumbles, I won't do it in front of too many people, right? I'm just still looking around, guys. So I'm just trying to see what I can click on and what I can't click on, because you can't do this until you're live to kind of see what you can do, what you can't do. So I'm just kind of clicking to see what I can do and what I cannot do. Like I stated, this is only my second time going live. The first time was really by fluke, but I kind of want to do this one tonight. Start trying to get my feet wet and try and go live a little bit more. Thank you, Golden Brown. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. We have Liv up here. This is one that she did today. She titled this one, some about pregnancy and lying and all the things. If you've seen any of my reactions before, you know how I feel about her. But I didn't start this from the beginning. I'm just starting it here. We're not going to watch the whole thing because, my brain cells can only take so much. And again, I just want to kind of play with this tonight so I can kind of get comfortable and start doing some more lives. I'm still going to do my recorded videos because just because of my life, that kind of works for me. But I just want to give this a shot tonight. So let's see where we at and let's get it going here. And if you have any pointers, drop them down in the comment box so I can see what is what, right? All right, let's get it. So again, we're starting off. Well, we're not starting off. We're going to do this with on Leah that she did today.
And I've said this before, but I'm going to say this again. I did not care, still don't care about, I never cared about being with the men. I didn't care about that because the men, to me, in my eyes, they're all, you know what I mean?
So, we're going to start off with She's a Liar. And I did title this The Good Mother Speech, but is it reality? And this when she starts out talking about this new guy that she's supposedly with. Some people say it's imaginary, some people say it's a new dude. Um, Time would tell. So we're going to talk as if it's a new dude because it's pathetic and ridiculous in my point of view. And she kind of talked about him at the beginning. She may continue to talk about him here too, but now she's talking about AJ and Kalani's fathers, daddies, and she's lying. Like you just go out here, have sex, and get pregnant, and now all of a sudden you don't want to be with them. But then everybody can bring receipts saying otherwise. How you chase them, how you this, how you that, but now all of a sudden you don't want them. And this what irks me about her. I know there's some undiagnosed mental issues with this chick, but it's just irky that she conducts herself the way she does, and she's 35, pregnant again, 5 kids.
If you can find a good guy in today's world, like, I mean, like a good guy, okay, you're blessed because they're very few and far between. Okay, a lot of them have this fucked up way of thinking. They're lost in the sauce. They're a mess. Men out here are a mess. Okay, I don't care what you bitches want to say. It's the truth. They are a mess. Okay.
And there are a lot of women that are a mess. Prime example, you. Like I don't subscribe to the concept where you just bash one gender because it's two people in the play, right? And she's a prime example of a not a good person, not a good woman.
Jay, good men don't exist. No, but they do, Jordy. They do. They do exist. They do. They absolutely do. I've found one. They do exist. But
Now good men exist. Now, if you're not new to Liv, you know you have heard her say over and over again that there's no good men out here. And she recently even said, I just might need to go to a woman because these men out here are trash. They're this, they're that. Now that she's quote unquote found somebody, there are good men out there. With her, the narrative changes to fit her story or her plot. So now that she's again quote unquote found somebody, there are some good men out here.
with a relationship, it's just no relationship is perfect and it's going to always come with things. But I feel like overall, if they're a good person, they're a good person, you know? And that's just all I've ever wanted was to spend my life, not all I've ever wanted, but out of a partner, I just wanted a good partner, you know? So, AJ and Kailani came around, had no desire to be with the men. No desire. Now, this baby here, once again, no desire. You know what I mean? No desire, really. He's cool. He's, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I The result of having sex is pregnancy, obviously. Um, do I wish I was more cautious? Yes. With this one, I do. AJ and Kailani, they were more, uh, like, I didn't really mind having them because I was in a place where I wasn't done having kids. When I got pregnant with this baby, I was done. Okay.
So let's go back to AJ. You wasn't in a place, so you just having unprotected sex with a man that you got out of the, what did they say, rehab house or something of that nature. So you was ready to have a baby with this dude. And according to you and Joey, you met him down in Florida. You know, y'all kind of have two different stories, but still, you didn't know him. So you was just ready to have another baby by another man because at that point you already had three kids that he says he didn't know about. So all he knew about was AJ. But you were ready to have kids at that time. Oh, okay. Continue.
This baby just came along. So, whatever, we're doing it. And I don't know. It's the weirdest thing, you guys, because I still don't feel pregnant, don't get sick, boobs still a little sore. But it's just, this pregnancy is the strangest pregnancy. The baby's fine, moving, kicking. Every sonogram I get, everything looks normal and great. Um, Mind you, I haven't gotten a sonogram since the 20, let me see. Since the end of January, I haven't gotten a sonogram. 22nd. I think that was the 23rd when I went to the doctor. Yeah, it was the 23rd. So, yeah, I went to the doctor January 23rd and everything is fine. It's almost a month later and I'm sure everything is still fine. It's just so weird. You probably got 100 different good guys in your DMs or comments and look right over. Yeah, that's the thing too. Maybe that's true. I don't know. Um, the the term good is subjective. That's why I say no. It is. It's definitely subjective because it just depends on what you think is defined as a good man. But in my eyes, that's why I keep saying this man that I'm with, he's perfect for me. And um I mean, he's not even perfect for me. He has his own flaws, but I'm willing to look over the flaws because I'm so into him. You know, I'm so into him and I just feel like we're meant to be together. So, with that being said, I'm definitely not lying.
I know there are millions of people in the world, and we all do things that could be deemed as crazy, and what the H moments and all of that. But this right here is so disturbing to me. Again, 35-year-old woman with five kids, three you don't have custody of, two in another state, just got out of jail because you refused to pay child support. You didn't fail to pay, you refused to pay child support. State of Texas said, it's time to go to jail. We've given you too many opportunities. You pregnant again by a random online hookup dude that you didn't know, and now you with somebody else that you start talking about not even a week ago, but he's perfect for you. He's the one. You're in love, but he hasn't even taken you on a date. He hasn't even taken you to the park and bought a box of chicken. You haven't been to his place. He hasn't met your children. Hmm. Hmm. Proceed.
Lying about my pregnancy. This is
Hey, Pritza Popper. Yes, I'm live. I just stated I'm trying this thing out, so bear with me. I'm, I'm gonna see how this goes for me. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I really do like my pre-recordeds because I can slide in all my little gifts and all of those things. So bear with me, please, and engage in the chat box and let's do it. Thanks for stopping in. Hello, Jackie LP8 UK. Hey, hey.
definitely like a plot twist, I guess you could say. It's definitely a plot twist. But I hear stories like this all the time where men come into women's life and be the man that they need them to be, you know? And this one is definitely panning out to be that way, and but it's not the once again, because my life, none of my life is what the normal life, like what do people say my life is? My life is just not conventional. Like,
Your life is a train wreck. It's an ish show, dumpster fire, toxic, dysfunctional. List goes on and on. And I wouldn't say it's not conventional. No, no. You in a whole nother lane. And that's just my opinion. And I'm standing on it. Um Hello, Mari B. Is she talking about dude who came over to eat and was mad? She asked him to give her the water bottle. I think so. Like I stated in the beginning, there's on one hand people saying it's Gamer Bay, on the other hand people saying it's imaginary, and then we're going to give somebody a third hand, and people are saying it's a new dude. I say time will tell, and we just gonna talk as if it's a new dude, right? Which is still pathetic in its own right. There's nothing cute about it, so you know. All right, so Presser Papa live is local. Yeah, yeah. And in my opinion, it's even worse than loco. And I don't believe she's pregnant. And that's what she titled this one. That people's lying. People are saying she's lying about being pregnant. And at the beginning of this, she was like, "It would be crazy to lie about being pregnant, huh?" That whole stint you pulled in Florida over the summer. And if you watch her eyes and how she's talking when she say it, yeah, because you've done it before. And she said to those people in her chat, would y'all judge me? Would y'all stop following me if I told you guys that I was not pregnant, that I was lying? And some of them in there was like, no, that's your body. Huh? Mm. Yeah. Yeah, Pretzel. I saw that. I didn't start it on the video at that point here because, like I stated, my brain cells can only take so much of her. So I just started it kind of here, and we'll talk from this point on. So, has the new boo been heard on her live? I've heard somebody, not like Gamer Bay noise, but you know, here's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say it because I said it in some of my other videos. A man that's willing to be with her is not worth a damn. And this is my opinion. I'm going to stand in it. Yes, you know, everybody, who wants to be with somebody deserves to be with somebody. So I'm not taking that off the table. But we're talking about Liv. 35, no education, no skills, no training, no desire to be a better person. 5 kids, 3 not in her possession, 2 she just abused and neglected, in my opinion. She's not all together. She doesn't have any social skills. She doesn't really know how to talk to adults in real time. She just, you know, It's the sexual talk all the time with her on live all the time. I don't care if she's quote unquote making money on live. That doesn't, no, not when you got that many kids in this world. You need to be doing more. You on the hook for child support, just got out of jail for not paying said child support. What man, quality man, wants to be with her? Now, I also said this thought I had. Y'all let me know what you think. There's different lanes of people out here, right? And when you're talking about dating and then marrying, and some people do meet their soulmate, and some people meet people that they get to the state of being their soulmate, and on and on and on. I think for her, since she do all this online stuff, she meet whoever this dude is that she's quote unquote with. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants her. So their energy comes together. So if he's saying all these things, I want to be with you and I want to take over the role of the father, he's probably a bugaboo, right? And it's just my thoughts because I don't care if it's based on looks, I don't none of that. He's just probably the type of guy that nobody really wants. She paid him some attention online, vice versa. And you know, all you gotta do is snap your fingers at her and she gonna be all in. So it don't take much. And he might be the same way. We already know he probably not nothing in the looks department based on what we seen her with that she claims to be so fine. And again, looks don't pay all the bills. So I'm not saying it has to be that way, that he has to be the finest thing walking. But that's just my theory that they walking in the same lane of nobody really wants them. So yeah, let's go. Let's continue.
It's not like everybody else's life. My life is very different from everybody else's. But I feel like everyone's life is kind of different from everybody else's. I just show my life on social media. That's the difference. Um uh yeah, he's the baby daddy. hmm He is because he claims to be. So yes, he is. He is going to take full responsibility of this baby, and this is going to be his baby. And that's crazy, right? So yeah, this is his baby. Um, I'm a little out the loop, been busy working. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I understand. Um, yep, this is a new man. I collect them. I collect them all like Pokemon, baby. Okay. Yes, the lashes are clusters. I forgot which ones I used. I have all these. I think, did I use these? Maybe Millie Best. I might have used those. I need to redo them. I got some more. I have to do this video, but I'll do it later. We all have choices, Jay. That's the thing. We all have choices. And I think some women get scared to explore their choices and their options. I'm not, because I just won't settle. So it is what it is. But with this one, I'm definitely.
She always tries to justify her thoughtish ways. She always tries to justify being a 304. How do you know what women are afraid to do? Some women just don't want to live their lives with different men in and out of their space or their bodies. Hard stop. That doesn't mean that they're afraid to explore options. So she tries to use word salad and all this double talk, like she tries to sound so intelligent. Every woman doesn't want a man in her bed on Thursday, then turn around and have another man on her bed on Saturday and call that choices.
Definitely not settling, and he's everything that I've ever wanted. So yeah, but yeah, this is his baby. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. The actual dude is, he's not for me. He's not for me. No, he's not for me. No, 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 no. He's not for me. He's not for the baby. He's not for any of this going on. He needs to just do his own thing. You know what I mean? I don't really want him anywhere near me or the baby.
And this is another reason that she's very unlikable. It's not about you. It's about the baby, the child knowing their father. It's not about you. You the one made the decision to hook up with him, have unprotected sex with him on more than one occasion. Now, oh, he's not the one for me or the child. Like, why do you make those kind of decisions for the child's life? Now, the child get here and the man starts showing dangerous moves and doing things that could possibly hurt the baby, hurt the child, then that decision gets made. But you starting out at fetus stage of saying this negative nonsense. And this is how she moves because she don't care about the fetus, she don't care about the baby, the toddler, the child. She don't care because she was a fatherless daughter. This is how she constantly moves.
Be honest with you. And that's my choice. You know what I mean? That's my choice. And he can go on and live his life. Um, and that's just that on that. Well, you have his baby if he wants you to. And he does want me to. He wants me to have a baby after this baby. I'm not having another baby. He's in. I think. I think when my kids come back, I'm talking about AJ and Kailani, the ones I have full time, and then we have this baby. It will be very overwhelming. Like it will be a lot, you know. So he'll be like, "Nah, we're good. We don't need another baby." But he does want me to have a baby. But no, I'm done. I'm done. And I always thought, like, I told you guys this before. I felt like with my husband, I wasn't.
Okay, so let's put this on here on the table too, what I've just stated about what type of man I think he is. You're talking about having a baby with someone that's already pregnant. This coming from her. We don't know if she's telling the truth or not. We just talking this thing through because we know she's a pathological liar. But what kind of man would already be talking about having a baby with somebody that's pregnant with somebody else's child, and she already have 5 kids? And you look around this apartment, and there's Poe, for lack of a better word. What kind of man?
gonna have a kid with my husband. You know?
Hey, long hair, don't care. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's see here. Pretzel, she lies so much you can't believe anything she says until you right, and you still might not believe it. Uh, Jackie, that the man that wants her can't do nothing but say, yeah, and that's how I feel about it because nobody probably don't want him, and she batted her eyes online, and he was all in. He didn't even take her out for Valentine's night. Like you had no kids, he couldn't take you out on a date. Mm. Yeah, and no, yeah. Oh, she don't believe in that, Jackie. Like protection. Mm-mm. Nah, 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 nah. Sounds like a trolling bum type of man. She's trying. She's starting to say you're saying all the things. Please, she watches. Girl, well, if she do, it's education over here. So if you ain't ready to get educated, stay from over here. And I always say, don't be over here peeping and creeping and start seeping. Because this is my opinion, my commentary, and my judgments. This is a judgment zone over here. So hey, I don't believe it, and nobody have a right to judge. Yeah, we all do it, good, bad, and indifferent. We do it. We do a lot of things we don't have a right to do. So yeah, so don't come up over here. If you come up over here, be ready, because I'm going to give my opinion. That's why I called it a piece of my opinion. All right. That's right. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Hello and welcome in. Welcome in. Hit the like button for me.
They just said, all right, Jay. And those type of women look at me and they say I'm a whore. I'm loose. I'm a whore. I'm a this. I'm a
Yeah.
that. I'm a this.
Check.
I'm
Check.
everything under the
Check.
sun. So
You
it's
are.
perspective. Whatever. I don't care. Like I keep saying, I don't care what they think of me.
Yes, you
Um,
do.
and they shouldn't care what I think of them. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
And I don't. Liv, I sit high and you sit low. I'm just gonna say it. I'm saying it, ladies, and that's just where I feel with her. And I'm a very humble type of woman. I really am. But when it comes to women like this, that's cosplaying to be a woman, nah, nope, 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 no.
It's just the judgment is funny. It's funny to me because I just feel like when do we get too grown for certain things? Maybe never. Maybe people just stay the same forever.
So when do you get too grown to keep having kids that you can't afford financially, physically, mentally, emotionally? When do you get too grown where you're not going to pay for the support of your children, right? When are you going to get too grown to stop getting online lying to strangers every single day? When are you going to get too grown justifying why you have unprotected sex with any man that look your way?
He will change his mind. Toddlers and babies will make you rethink. Yeah, and like I said, it's gonna be a lot, and we want to do stuff like we want to take trips and stuff. So no, we're not. No, I'm about to be.
And guys, I do stop it for those I know I'm trying this live thing, but if you watch my reaction videos, you notice I stop. Now she's interested in trips and vacations. So, like I stated in the beginning, she changes the narrative to fit what she wants to talk about at any given second or minute. So, in other videos, vacations, who wants to go on vacations? That's silly. That's silly. I don't care about going on vacations. I know, some of you that's a big deal, but I don't care. Now she cares, just like the marriage thing. She was never going to get married again. Are you crazy? Now all of a sudden she wants to get married. So you guys are saying she's angry about Gerard and Nisha's Valentine's Day. Yeah, she is. That's why she's going off today, trying to bring up all this old stuff. I guess she thinks that's supposed to make somebody mad. Girl, nobody care about all that. What were you doing on Valentine's Day? So it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go.
36. No, I'm not having another baby. Um, Here's the thing, Chris. The bio told me to abort. That's what he told me to do. He was mad because I didn't want to fuck with him anymore. So he told me, okay, we'll go ahead and kill it. That's what he told me. That's what he told me. So the last time I talked to him, I told him I aborted. That's what he told me to do. So that's what I did. And, according to him. So that's it. He's calling me still. He still calls me. He called me this morning. He called me this afternoon. He called me like an hour ago. I'm not answering. I told him we have nothing else to talk about. You told me to kill it, and that's what I did. So leave me alone, you know? And I told my man now. I was like, and I tell my husband, oh my God, I was going to call my husband. I tell my man everything. Everything. Like from the jump, I'm very honest with him and I tell him every single thing. So I tell him every time this man calls me, and um, I told him, you know, what happened when we last spoke and everything. And he was like, but I told.
And what real man would be okay with you cutting the father out of the picture? The bio father, in quotation mark, he wasn't abusing you. He wasn't doing anything to you. So why would this new dude be okay with you cutting him out the picture? Girl.
Him, I was like, just because you're in my life now, that's not why I'm saying this to him. I would say this to him regardless, and he wouldn't be involved regardless. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Change your number. I might change my number. These dudes you are talking to have smart ass mouths and attitude. Girl, a lot of them are bitches. A lot of them are feminine. And like I take full responsibility because I fuck with them. You know what I mean? It is on me at the end of the day. But if you tell me something like that, okay, I'm gonna take that seriously. You know? No, why would I want somebody like that involved? And then he's gonna create, I don't wanna be with him. And we all know how that turns out. We've seen it time and time again when I don't wanna be with a man, how he acts. I don't wanna deal with that. Just leave me alone. Like,
That gamer has been the only one that appears to care anything about you. Everybody else left you and went on and upgraded. And yeah, you guys are right about the Nisha thing, because ever since Valentine's Day, she been throwing that wig on. And before she was wearing that little girl hairdo, right? Now every day she want to throw that wig on. Mm. Long hair don't care. Her life has to be exhausting. That's what I always say. It's tiring and exhausting to have to wake up every day and lie. You have nothing to do. You have nothing going on in your life, right? But everything around you is burning. And you have to come online and lie and make it look like everything is all good. She always makes like the men still are head over. Yes, after they break up, me they running away. Okay, yeah, she's never the problem.
he told me to kill it. No, like that was his words. Go ahead and kill it. And
But wasn't she talking about an AB before she went to jail?
no, no, no. You're not gonna ever have the privilege of seeing this child. You told me what to do. I did it. Goodbye. Have a nice life. I'm the coolest baby mama ever. I will never bother you. Nothing. Go ahead and live your best one, honey. Okay? The fuck far away from me. Okay? You do your thing, I do my thing. Okay? These men are wild. He is sick to even tell you that. Look, he's a troubled man. He's a troubled soul. I've been with my fair share of them. So it's okay. Like I said, he can go on and live his happily ever after. And I can too. Okay? But you was cooking Alfredo for him. No, that was my man. I'm gonna refer to my man as my baby daddy. Yeah. Because he is. He's taking full responsibility. So I'm gonna refer to him as that. Like, yeah. And I've never done this, never been in this type of situation ever before. But I want him to feel like the man that he is. You know what I mean? Like that nigga, that man, that big, yeah. So I'm gonna, do all of the things. So yeah, just so you know, change your number or block him. That's crazy. You're in this situation again for the third time. Not really, Yasmin, because it's not really a bad situation. It's blessings, and I don't care how you want to look at it. A baby, a healthy, beautiful baby, is a amazing, beautiful gift from God. A lot of people don't think so. You don't have to think so. Maybe whatever for whatever reason you choose not to think so. Maybe pregnancy, maybe birth, maybe children don't come to you as easy as they come to me, but it's a blessing. You're not God, and neither am I.
No man wants her. No man of quality don't. No. And that's just, we just keeping it real. Like I said, I think if this is a real man, it's because nobody really's checking for him. So she paid him some attention, so he's all in. Mm. Her life reflects just what she is. Exactly. It is. Hey, Fifi. Hey, hey, hey. I'm trying this live thing tonight, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, Jackie, she was researching late term procedures, though, right. But she's not going to talk about that. Yeah, she said, remember? She said, I can't believe this thing is still in me. Yeah. Nightmare baby mama, Mari. Yeah, she really is. And the only reason she don't bother those other ones because they don't want to be bothered. Okay, and not saying that they're in the right, because if you have a child out here, you should be trying to do what you can to make sure your child have what they need. Because at the end of the day, this is what this is all about, right? But I know trying to deal with this demon seed right here, that's got to be hard. She is just an unlikable individual.
She said the new man came out the blue, out of nowhere, very convenient. I know, right? Almost like he was sent from God, right? I know. Oh no. Will my new man sign the birth certificate? If he wants to. But honestly, that's a whole nother thing. We'll talk about the birth certificate later. But he'll definitely be there. He'll definitely be there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's already, you know. Let me hush. Let me hush. Does your man have children? I don't want to talk about his life. I don't want to talk about his life at all. I don't want to. I feel like one day when him and I come live together, or whatever we decide to do, to introduce him to my platform, only because, not because he needs to be or not because I want him to be, it's just because he's going to be around. Like, you guys are going to see him eventually, not anytime soon. But when that time comes, he can tell you his own story. I'm not going to come and tell him. Don't big him up so fast. No, I'm bigging him up 100%. 100%. You know, when I bigged up men in the past, I wholeheartedly, everything I've ever said to you guys, I've meant. Everything. Even when I've talked good about the shitty people that have been in my life before. You know why? Because they were faking and fronting and lying and giving me a fake persona. And
And what were you doing? She never looks in the mirror. It's always them. It's never her. She's just so pure. She's just such a great person. And everybody she meets is just horrible because she forgets her energy attracts who she is. She attracts to her who she actually is. So even if they weren't good guys, it's because you are not a good person. That's it, and that's all, Liv. You so desperate for attention from a man. Your self-worth lies in between your legs. Everything, all the things you could be focused on, and all you focus on are men.
I'm not like that. So a lot of the time I fall for it because I don't understand why people do that. Why are you going to be fake? Why are you going to put up a front? To this day, I still don't understand that. I still don't understand why people do that. But, you know, that fake persona, yeah, I probably bigged that up. This one's not fake, though. Not at all. There's a very clear difference. Very clear difference.
How do you know that and it hasn't even been a week? Everybody knows that you got to at least go through 4 seasons with the person. You should probably even go on 1 or 2 trips with the person. All right. So you can kind of see them in different settings and different moods. You've known this dude not even a week and he's not showing your persona. His representative is not still there. Oh, this guy is just fantastic. He's a superhuman. Girl, being arrested developed at the age of 11 or 12, it has to be tiring.
Very clear. She said, I met a girl like you before. Too many. Oh, I have a million bajillion red flags. But my heart is good. And my pussy's even better. I'm sorry, I had to say that. I'm just joking.
I don't know why she think that is such something cute to say. She acts like she's a superhuman woman too. Like her pee is just so much grander than the next woman. A man don't care. Okay, like oh God, and I shouldn't even say it like that. But the fact that she thinks this about her dirty, trashy, everybody's been in it situation is astounding to me. Astounding that all the strange men that she allowed to enter her body, and she has the nerve to. And this is not the first time she's made a comment like this. This is how we know there's some undiagnosed mental issues with this chick. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, that laugh is very psychotic. Mm-hmm. I don't even did she. She's still stuck in her 8th grade class. I don't even think she made it to 8th grade. 7th grade. Yeah, I don't know. But can't nobody that dropped out at middle school tell me nothing. And living how she living, yeah.
I'm not, but I am. But anyway, no, I have a good heart though. I'm a good person. I just make bad decisions when it comes to men. But not this one. Not this one. I have a good heart, but my pussy's even better.
Yes, 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 long hair don't care. Yes. And like someone said, in some other reactors' comments, people watch her just to be like, damn, my life is not as bad as I thought it was. Some of the decisions I made really were not that bad because look at my life now. Wow, there are really people out here like her that's creating human beings to be in this world. That's how I look at it. Like, oh my God. Like you knew these people were out here, but mm, to see it on display every day, every day, every day. Mm, mm, mm.
Baby, that needs to be on a shirt. Listen to yourself. You don't think this could be the same way? No, I don't, because I already dealt with the liars, the cheaters, the stealers, the connivers, the everything. I already have my fair share of experience with that. This one, no. No. This one is so pure. His heart is so pure. He's so pure. And he's my little, he's not a simp, but he's like, he's willing to be a simp for me. Like, he's just so sweet. Oh, he's not a simp at all. He's very masculine, actually. But, like, for me, he's just like a little teddy bear. Like, he's just, I just love him so much. But anyway, I don't want to make it too much. Bad bitches always have options, ladies. I don't care what situation. Um, you have, you have, you know? How does he feel about Kai and AJ coming? He's excited to meet them. You know, we've been talking a lot about that. And
And the fact that you are so willing to let yet another man meet your kids. Now, before you went to jail, there was a man in the house. You go off to jail, their lives are shook up. They're shipped off to another state. They still haven't seen you. They come back, they got to see a totally different man. And just forget all the other men they have seen before you went to jail. This is what I mean when I say she don't care about the well-being of her children mentally, physically. She don't care how many men come in front of her children. The energy that comes around her kids, she don't care. Long as she's satisfied, she don't care.
he knows. I'm. I didn't want to introduce another man to my children until I was 100%. So yeah, you don't know a man until you have been with him for 6 months. Sure, that's fair. But I also know people who have gotten married within a few weeks of knowing each other and they're still married to this day. I think it just depends on the person, the people. These are the beginning stages. Yeah, I know that they're beginning stages, but we've already established what it is. We're in love and we're going to be together forever. Sorry, I just heard myself. No, it's funny. It's crazy, right? It's so crazy. I would marry him tomorrow. That's so crazy, but I would. I would so marry him tomorrow. I don't know. When you know, you know. So. uh, I understand what you guys are saying, though. It's true, right? You guys are just telling me all the textbook stuff. Liv, you don't know him. Liv, this is new. Liv, don't rush. I understand. You guys are giving me all the big sister precautions. I love you guys. But there's really no slowing down. You know, foot on the gas. We're going 180 miles per hour on this one. And it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. But baby, there ain't no, like I told him, what did he say to me? Because we joke and joke all day. He says something. Oh my God. You guys are going to love him. You guys are going to love him for me. You guys are going to absolutely love him. All of my ladies who care about me and I love you guys, you ladies are going to love him for me. I'm telling you. You're not being honest with us. Liv, you're not being honest with us. What do you mean, Lakeisha? What are you talking about? I'm being so honest. Okay, I'm being too honest. But what are you talking about? Honest about what? Please don't do that. Don't let him sign the birth certificate. Look how the others switched up after faking like amazing men. You guys want to know the truth? I'm not gonna let him sign nothing. He's not gonna sign shit, okay? That's number one, because I don't really, the birth certificate thing is a whole nother topic for a whole nother day, but I don't get into that on social media. We can talk about it later, okay? But he's not gonna sign shit. But he's gonna be right there. Yeah, as the daddy, period, point blank. But here's the thing. And we're gonna only talk about these men because they're relevant as far as my past. The first one was horrible, okay? He treated me horrible, but I willingly stayed because I was weak. I thought it was love. I thought I needed to be with him because I had kids with him and I wanted a family. Period, point blank. I wanted a family. I wanted that for my kids. Didn't work out that way. Cool. The second one, I actually really did feel for him. Okay? I did on a real level. But he was just too fucked up. He was too big of a project.
She really felt for Zola. Where did she get him from, guys? Somebody tell me in the chat. Was it a halfway house? What kind of place did she pick him up from? But she really fell for him. And everybody is a project but her.
And bitch, it wasn't for me. It was for the person that he's with right now, today, because I couldn't play mommy. I couldn't, I had too much shit going on at that time when I met the second person. I feel like if I could have, and he did too much. Like he had like an evil soul about him, because even though I felt for him and I did for him, he was evil against me. He had evil intentions from the jump, but I still saw like his heart. So like, I don't know, being a Cancer.
So those of you that was watching her back in the Zolo days, halfway house or a shelter, yeah, I knew I heard something about that. And I also heard he left and she went back and got him and went over there and tried to get in all the things, right? But he was a project. Like every man she's gonna talk about, she's ran back behind them trying to get them back. But she's gonna make it seem like to her chat that she walked away from them all.
Is crazy. But anyway, but yeah, he was too big of a project, baby, and I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't be mommy with him. The third one,
So she met all of them on POF, all of them but Gerard, right? Mm. Well, I know the latest ones were all dating sites. Mm. And he was living a halfway house. Okay, halfway house. Okay. Yeah. Mm. But this a bad B right here, boy, though. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm.
hot mess, motherfucking express. Good dick, but just very hot mess. So, I didn't really ever. He was just. The third one is a lying, lying. Girl, if you need somebody to lie to you, go to the third one. Okay, then all that nigga does is lie. And
So, like I said before, you attract who you are. You are a liar. You all you do is lie. You're a pathological liar. You lie for all things, all reasons. You just lie, lie, lie. So you attracted who you are.
that's okay, but lie the fuck away from me. Okay, because I hate liars. And I've told him that a million times. Like, if you're gonna lie to somebody, go lie to another bitch. Don't lie to me. Don't. I hate, and it's just, it's liars are just very weird, especially when it comes to with men. Like, why are you a whole man and you lie about every single thing that comes out of your mouth?
Yeah, I heard through the reactors about that 18 hours driving in the diaper scenario. See, she won't tell the people in her chat those stories, right? She just makes it seem like, oh, I was just, I was in a desperate time and my esteem was low. But she won't tell everything that she actually did. Yeah, that's why the reactors are so important.
I don't know. But honestly, I'm happy that I had that second experience with him. I saw him for who he is. He's out of Kailani's life. He's gone. He's gone. Because I don't need you to be around my daughter, and you're a horrible example of what a man is. Period, point blank. You can feel how you want to feel, but he's a liar.
And I feel the same way about her. You don't need to be around those kids because you're a horrible example of what a mother should be. I don't subscribe to this concept that kids have to be around the mother just because she had them. No, there are bad mothers out here, horrible mothers out here, and they don't need to be around the children, just like with fathers. So, in this scenario, talking about this one here, I don't think that you are a good example at all. So, I don't think you should be around any of those kids. Just go live your thoughtish life on your own. Just go do your thought thizzle by yourself. That's the issues I have with you. It's because of the children, and they deserve better.
And he's just not a good person. So, and he doesn't care about my daughter. He doesn't care at all. the fake facade and everything else is just fake. The third one we just talked about. That one, he honestly reminds me a lot of the first one. Um, and I just wasn't going. You know, it was fun while it lasted. I cared for him. He held me down while I was locked up. But other than that, no, no, no. And then he thought he could get cute with me, and then he told me what he told. I was good. I was good. You know, he did what he did also, and here's the thing. I feel like if I don't want to be with you, you don't have ownership over me, and you don't control me. And it seems like every single man think that they control me. You're not gonna control me if I don't want to fuck with you. Period.
Yes, Gia Virgo, I agree 100% because she's very manipulative, and the internet makes her feel important. So when she get on here and she talks like this, she feel important because she's friendless. No one ever made her feel important. Never. So this internet talking to these strangers and then boosting her ego with the silly things that they say, and she gets charged like that. That's why she has to come online all day, every day, because she has to get that ego charged up and feel important. She's worthless. She's really a useless person. She doesn't contribute anything to society. And so she has to come online to do such.
I don't wanna be loved. I don't wanna be loved. Oh, this story is very entertaining. You are a great storyteller. That's why I tune in. Oh, okay, Lakeisha. I hope you're not turning into a hater, girl. The switch up is real. Talking about I'm a good storyteller. Oh yeah, they want to control me. Yeah, yeah, they want to control me, y'all. And you're not going to. I'm a free soul and I'm a free spirit. I can never be locked down unless I want to be locked down. And I definitely ain't gonna be locked down to a piece of shit. Like that's just not my story. That's not how I'm gonna tell it. That's not how I'm gonna live it. So yeah, that's that on that. But I don't know. Everything is just a choice on what you want to deal with.
She's going to address the CNA classes somewhere in this live. I'm not sure if I got it in this portion or not. But yeah, she's going to bring it up again. I think someone else brought it up in the chat. And in the chat, someone kept asking about how long you've known this man and all this and that, and she skipped over it. She didn't want to address any of that about how long she's known him and all of that.
Really. And I chose no. I could have chose yes. I could have chose yes to any of them. That's what I keep trying to reiterate to people. Like I'm not where I'm at is not because I can't keep a man. It's because I choose not to keep the men that I deal with.
Liar.
Okay? Period, point blank. So, this one right here, I want to keep him. I like him. I love him. He's mine. All mine.
That was so childish.
She said, Liv, I just got here. Please tell me you're still in love. No, I know for real, right? With me, because it's like, it's so on and off with me. I could honestly I could be done with him tomorrow. But like, I don't, no, no. Last night we had a conversation and I have, I have my ways. I'm not nowhere near perfect. I have ways that I have things that I do where I sabotage things. I have my toxic ways. Everybody does. But yeah. I'm not gonna get into too many questions. Like I said, when he comes,
Right there is when she saw the question about how long have you known him.
one of these days, you guys can ask us together. But what I will say is, I loved him. I loved him before I met him. So was it love at first sight?
Cannot with this broad. Uh, oh, long hair don't care. Yes, my niece did it, and she did it and took CNA classes. Working part, she did. She worked part time in a nursing home. Yeah. I went on to college. All those. So I'm not. Her. I'm not in. I'm just not. That's why I say she's not on my level. Like I'm not used to being around people that's like this. They just don't want nothing in life, but just only accomplishments are getting pregnant because she's not even raising the children properly the way they should be raised. She doesn't want to be a parent. So only thing she has accomplished is getting pregnant. I'm just
Mm, kinda. I've been around for a while. You are beautiful and you deserve the best. You was just talking about getting your CNA. Don't. Oh no, I'm not gonna look, girl. No, we are getting my CNA, honey. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, girl. We're still doing that. Mm-hmm. It's just that's not happening until I get the babies back, and I have to figure some stuff out now because um I don't have daycare at the moment. So I'm gonna enroll AJ back in school, and I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with Kailani. I might do online classes. Well, I'm gonna have to probably do online classes. The school that I want to go to, the 2-week program that I want to attend, I can also do it online. So that's probably what I'll do. It's just working. Working. Like, how am I gonna work?
so these almost 2 weeks you've been out of jail, you have figured out nothing but how to move from man to man and how to kill roaches. Because you was hooping and doing all this talking about you gonna call CPS and get your vouchers back for the kids to be put back in school. What happened to that? You had 2 weeks of free time, not having to tote your kids around from place to place to take care of your business, and you have done nothing. Now, this little CNA stuff, this 2 week stuff in Texas, I looked that up. Yeah, she could possibly do it without that GED. But from what I saw, there's no guarantee she's going to get a real position because she don't have her GED or her high school diploma. So if she gets a position, let's just say for an example, CNA makes $24 an hour at one place. Being that she has no credentials, she might be in that $10 range, right? So I don't know like why things have to be fast and in a hurry if you're trying to do this for the care of your children. I think she's just trying to do it because the state of Texas told her she has to do something, and somebody put it in her little pea brain to be a CNA, and she doesn't even have the energy, the spirit, the goof to even be a CNA, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, won't she go work? Do they have a pest exterminator school? You go to trade school for that? Yeah, won't she go do that and go be a pest exterminator? Go work for Terminex, Eco Shield, or somebody. Yeah, that'll be good for her. That's a good idea, Liv. Go check into that. And they'll probably work with your hours because you're not gonna be going in people's houses at night. So they'll probably work with your hours. You don't have to do none on the weekends. because I don't think a lot of those pest exterminators work on weekends. Probably the big time ones, do when they're doing big buildings or what have you. But you would never make it that far because you don't have the skills. But that'll be good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pest exterminator. Go look into that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. So something always comes up as to why she can't finish anything. Well, something always comes up that she can't even get started. Because like I stated, these past almost 2 weeks or so you've been out, you could have had that apartment together for your kids, right? You could have been out here trying to get some daycare, childcare services. You could have been out here looking for a job without having to tug the kids around. Now the kids are getting ready to come back. She gonna have some other excuses. Like all she do is make excuses. That's all she do. Like you 35 years old. Make it happen. Make it happen. Yeah, Presser Papa. Yeah, we know that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you go do all that, but there's no way she's gonna learn a bona fide position. It's no way, because there are a lot of rinky dink schools out here that don't have any accreditation in the whole nine. But I think she's gonna have to do something because the state is in her business. She don't tell you all that though, right? But that's just my thoughts. I don't know, and I'm not going to go do no research on it. If somebody know, please tell me. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here, and then we'll get it going. All right, these bodysuits she wears, like she already has. Okay, she doesn't have the mental capacity. Right, right. To deal, she don't like to just deal with people. Yeah, apply the Orkin, Eco Shield, Terminex. Because I saw Eco Shield at my community today, and Terminex comes to my house in my subdivision. Mm, Orkin, yep, that's another big one. So yeah, girl, yeah, you do have choices and options out here. Go get some training and being a pest exterminator. Um, let's see here. She needs to go take fake. Yeah, because being a CNA, you have to have a personality for that. You're going to be dealing with different people. They're sick. They're going through whatever they're going through mentally, physically, and you got to be able to shift gears and deal with that. And she has no social skills. Like she don't know how to talk to people in person. Let's see. Liv cannot be a CNA. Hey, Jackie, she'll be arguing with, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stealing co-workers' men. Trying to anyway. Lazy, yeah, zero discipline. Because she never. So let me ask y'all this, and I said this in some of my reaction videos before, and I just want us to think about this. Dropping out in middle school, and I'm a big component of education, so that's why I harp on things like this. Dropping out in middle school, what were you doing with your life? What were you doing all day while everybody else was in school? This is why I say her traumatic life started way back then, not when she was with Gerard or when Gerard left her. In my opinion, he's just a couple of chapters in her book. And when she was with him, she was able to quote unquote hide her brokenness. What were you doing all day while everybody else was in school?
You know? How am I going to work? Because I'm going to have Kailani all the time. We're going to see. We're going to figure it out. Glad you're happy. I gotta go to work. Okay, Brandy. Have a good day, baby. So he said you'll be booting this one out within a month. Maybe I will, Sarah or Serenity. I'm sorry. Maybe I will. Your name should be Judgy. It shouldn't be Serenity. It should be Judgy. It should be Unhappy Judgy. Are you happy, Serenity? That's an interesting name choice. Is this oil? Lip gloss. This is not gloss. I'm hungry, y'all.
Yep, and let's address that. So that means they was dodging the law because it is against the law. Okay, for kids to drop out of school before a certain age, and each state have their different laws and their different age. Yes, you're right. So again, her life has always been broken and toxic because those whoever the adults were, because from what the people said, her mama wasn't around, she's with her grandmama, they were dodging the law in the state of California because legally she was not supposed to be able to drop out. They could have been lying and said she was being homeschooled and all of this just to avoid the law. But yeah, legally you can't do that. So yeah. So again, her life has been a hot mess, broken, toxic, and dysfunctional since she was a child. And that's in my opinion, and I'm standing on it because there's no way you can just tell me that your life was glorious and you supposed to be in middle school, junior high, depending on where you were, and you just at home all day. Yeah, it's not like you can go work a job. What were you doing?
But yeah, guys, when you're a baddie, you can have anything you want. Anything you want. And baddie is a mindset.
A baddie at 35.
Love the lashes. Thank you, Mimi. What time is it? 2 o'clock? Okay. So, we have an hour. What do I want to eat? That's the question. What do me and the babies have planned for the weekend? Honestly, nothing at this moment. We're just going to enjoy our time together.
And why wouldn't you have something planned? You haven't seen these kids since what, November of 2025, and you have nothing planned? But you got plenty of time to get up and run to the store there and buy food to cook for some dude. But you don't have time to plan something, at least one outing with your kids. They got to stay cooped up in their little small crackerjack apartment with baby roaches popping out, all them boxes stacked up, no real beds to sleep in. They're probably gonna lay in that same bed where she done had a strange man laid up at.
I have
She
to
is
take a
just
flight on Monday.
useless.
So, we're just going to enjoy each other's time. I haven't seen my kids in a very long time. Love the lashes. Look good, live. Ain't nobody take that away. Thank you, Jen. So early on, let alone adopt another man's child, and you barely even know each other. This is craziness at its finest. Yeah, it is craziness. So stay tuned. Stay tuned to my crazy life. It's so much fun. I love it. It's so not boring.
Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome to the chat. Please hit that like button for me. And if you have not subscribed, do those things for me, please. Big Sexo. I can't tell you for sure where her mother was at. I can only tell you what the YouTube street said, and she just wasn't around. That Liv was with her grandmother. And I think Liv has even said that in some old videos too. But she'll change the story. Um, just like the weather changes every day. So yeah. But in my opinion, that mother of hers is yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Um, yes, I'm excited too. I'm so excited to see them. We're gonna have fun. I'm very excited to see my babies.
You gonna have fun, but you have nothing planned. Which one is it? I mean, and we all know that she don't ever do nothing with the kids. So I'm hypothetically speaking as to why you wouldn't plan something for the kids. You don't have the two smaller ones. So you just got the three older ones. So that makes it easier to kind of move around and go do something. And that's not what you're doing.
Hmm.
Yeah, her
Yes,
mom is a
honey.
big enabler. Like,
Hello, Joe. How are you?
she's responsible for this dumpster fire.
No bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. What did y'all eat for lunch? I don't know what I feel like eating. That's the problem. What should I eat, y'all? People love playing games, honey. The games, honey. The games.
Now, I think I may have chopped it here, but she was saying about going and pick the kids up if the father's not playing games. So that's what she was saying right here.
But it's okay. I went to the courthouse today. So the games will stop very soon. I had Panda Express for lunch. Hubby made pot roast. That sounds so good. Do you guys have messy husbands? Like, do you guys have messy men? My man is messy. But, like, I don't really care because I love him. But, like, he's messy. And honestly, ugh.
It's Kalia. We're live. I'm putting my hand into this, jumping in to try and do this tonight. So we're live. So welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I was getting ready to say something. Oh, she always has to drag it back around to a man. This is all that she talks about. A man, a man, a man. You get ready to see what she means by this. It's almost like she's trying to make a connection to the women that have husbands, or in long-term relationships. This is the angle she's trying to go around to it now, today in this chat.
I'm trying so hard to not let that be a deal breaker. I'm trying. I mean, it's not because I like him so much. But, like, I know a lot of women deal with that. But it's like, I just feel like, ugh, I don't want to deal with it. But if I have to, I will. I guess I'll clean up after him. No, he's not into girl, he is not into gossiping. This man is all man, honey, okay? That's a red girl, y'all think everything's a red flag. I swear, that red flag shit. Y'all think everything is a red flag. That is not a red flag. He's just a men. Some men are messy. That's just what it is. No, messy. Like he leaves shit sitting there. he's not like nasty. Like he cleans up. Like he's not nasty about it. He's just messy. Like he leaves his clothes on the floor. Like he's just messy. He's good at helping with everything around the house. Okay. Yeah, I meant actually messy. Yes, 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 yes. That's funny. I wasn't even thinking of messy. No.
He leave everything around the house. What house? Huh? The, the delusion. It's two rooms in that Cracker Jack box, and she making it seem like, and it's already junky in there. She making it seem like she living in a 5-bedroom house, and this man coming in and just leaving stuff everywhere. This chick, this broad.
Girl, I can't. You know what he's told me? No, I'm not gonna get into it. He doesn't even like talking about people because he doesn't like to put. He doesn't. He said he doesn't need to slander anybody's name. You meet somebody, you make your own decision. Like he doesn't talk bad about nobody. He doesn't nothing. Like, he's such a. I just love him. No pizza. Girl, I'm finna eat that pizza right now. Thank you. I did not finish eating that pizza. Perfect. And I don't even have to do anything but put it in the microwave. Nah, I got him young, but I feel like he would have. He said I got him young. No, my man is older, so he's probably set in his ways. But like he sees how I am because, you know, he's like, baby, look, I'm picking up my cup. I'm like, okay. He thinks I'm a clean freak. I'm not a clean freak because look at my house. It's not in order because it's such a fucking mess, but in the air fryer, it's gonna take too long. My man is a mess. And I have real life OCD. It's the biggest flaw and can be exhausting. We recently found out he actually has ADHD. Oh, your baby.
She's so phony.
That's your baby, though. That's kind of like how I feel about him. Like, he's my baby. Like, I don't mind cleaning up after him because he's my baby. I think most men are messy, and it drives me crazy because I'm so organized. I like everything in its place. That is so funny. No, I've seen women. Trust me, I've been around a lot of people, a lot of situations, a lot of relationships.
Girl, no, you haven't. Stop lying. Yeah, a clean freak and squishing roaches. Yeah, and then don't clean the roach up. She just kill it and walk away. Don't even wash her hands, do nothing, but she's a clean freak. She's always claiming to be around a lot of different. Where are these people at that she be around? Where are these friends at? I'm confused, man. Espresso Papa, right? Nika's top of. Oh yes, 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 yes. Long hair, don't care. This one right here and Nika, they at the top of my list. And it's all because of the way they lie and they treat their children. They lie and they treat their children. I cannot. All right.
I see women cleaning up after their husbands all the time, and I'm just like, ugh. Why? I never really cared to do that. Like, I was like, why would you clean up after him? Ew. Make him do it himself. But I get it now, ladies. I get it. 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 Yeah. It's annoying. And we argue about it, but like, I don't care. It's okay. If that's the only thing I have to deal with, the fact that he's messy, but he's a good guy, I'll take it. I think most men are low-key kind of messy. Oh, she said he's a little messy, but he spoils me. Period, girl. That's how I feel. My hubby is a little messy, and he's really... Oh, I read that, yeah. He's just my little baby. Oh, he's good where it counts. No, because men are kind of a hot mess, ladies. I mean, let's be real. What are they good for? Men are good for providing, right? Protecting and leading, right? Leading, providing, protecting, and other things like caring, loving. We can get into that, like the percentages and everything like that. Um, and I feel like as long as they do what they're supposed to do, you know, we'll be good. I don't care if it's because of their bringing up, because I'm Hispanic and I do feel like Hispanic moms don't be teaching their sons to clean and do laundry and all that. So they grow up not even bothering to do it. Yeah, you know, some things are negotiable and some things are like, no. If you're messy and you don't clean up after yourself all the time, but you do this, this, and this, then we can work on it. If you are cheating, but you know how to fold some clothes and do some dishes, bitch, get the fuck out. Okay? Get the fuck out. I don't give a fuck about them dishes or them clothes being folded. Get the fuck out. No, I don't want it.
Ladies, I told you you will lose brain cells dealing with her, especially when you vibrate at a much higher level. Yeah, it can be very exhausting. And just imagine just dealing with her. Because when she's dealing with the man, she has to be fake and phony. And that can only last for so long. Because we know she don't deal with any of the adults. She don't have any friends or associates. So yeah, so just think about it. Every day you wake up and this is how you have to perform.
They're supposed to be good at those things. Men aren't, unfortunately. What makes him a good guy? Because he knows his place. He's loving, he's understanding, he's caring, he's attentive, he's honest. He's a good person on the inside. He's always complimenting me all day, every day. Like he's very humble. He's not he's not the run of the mill everyday guy where he's the men today are like princesses and they feel like they should be treated like women. He's not like that. Most guys are like that in the beginning. Not really. No, not really, babe.
And how does she know all this and it's only been a week? And what is he knows his position? He know how to stay in what did she say position? So she just made up all those adjectives off the top of her head. Like her imaginary man. She just said all of that. You don't know this man. Yeah, just a few days, you know all this about him. Right. She probably don't even know his last name. Yeah, right. Exactly. And I let me say this about this. She's always playing a character. And and this is just my theory, because like I've said before, I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist, sociologist, none of those things, right? I'm not a therapist, but I'm also not slow, dumb, nor stupid. So I'm in the middle. But I feel like women like her, Sky, Wine Glass, I guess you probably can throw Jasmine in there. Their upbringing, they set as little girls in that fantasy land, right? Fairy tale land. You know, the princess and the prince and Cinderella type deal. Because they didn't have anything good spinning around them. Their home environment was horrible. So as they grow up, they're still in that. They still want that little fantasy prince, princess life, but it's not in their reach, if that makes sense. That's how I see them. Mm. And I might not be explaining as fully as I'm thinking about it, but yeah, this is kind of how I see her. Definitely her. She hollers she don't want a relationship, but she do. And she actually wants that fantasy relationship. She actually wants what Gerard is doing for Nisha. I don't care nothing about, because it's none of my, I don't need to care if he's cheating on her and all the things. I don't, she has to deal with that, right? But he's giving Nisha a good life and he's raising his children the way they need to be raised. And that's what she wants. Now, I don't even think that if Gerard would have stayed with her, he wouldn't be living how he's living. She wouldn't have never got him in that space to be that man. So I don't think people say, oh, no, she's not. Liv is living how she's always going to live. Because if she wanted that life, she could have had that life, whether she's with a man or not. She don't want nothing. She don't want nothing but that trailer park living, poverty minded, evil spirit.
These days, men don't really. Men, they will lie, but like, you can see through it. You can see through it. Um, you can definitely see through it. For sure. Uh, yeah. Uh-uh. Okay, let me get up. I gotta eat. Hold on, you guys, 1 second.
Yes, Presser Papa, she is. She's racing to the bottom and she grabs the low hanging fruit. And she also picks up the rotten fruit that's already on the ground. And that's all of these women over here in this sector that we talk about. They're racing to the bottom. They're grabbing the low hanging fruit because it takes too much work to grab the fruit that's hanging high. And they also grabbing the fruit that's already fell off the tree but it's rotten.
Real life feel about it. Why would I care about bitches on the internet who ain't?
And I chopped this up again. She's in this bathroom with this raggedy ceiling talking trash. Like, you really think you can sit in a space to talk trash the way you do and you living how you living? That pink vinyl thing hanging up in there, the liner for a shower curtain, the Fisher Price washing machine, but you got this mouth on you like you do.
Never gonna say a fuck thing to my motherfucking face. Why would they? This is my life. If you're that, if you are that invested in my life, bitch, you don't have one. Okay? And that's just that on that. Cause just like don't nobody want my life, bitch, I don't want nobody else's life. Y'all can keep it. To the haters in the back. Y'all can have that shit. I don't want that boring, ugly shit. I'm just playing. Okay. People just seem so miserable. So why would I want to live that life? Like, ew.
Girl, you don't even know these people. You just talking to talk. Again, you trying to make something fit your narrative. You couldn't have my life if you spent on your head 10 times. It's just not going to happen for you. And that's just keeping it where I want to keep it. And I said what I said. All right, let's see what some of our people, if you're coming in the chat, hey, hey, hey. Like the chat, hit that like button for me, please. Hey, sis, let's be real. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, how you doing? Let me see. Liv is jealous of Nisha. but she would never let her. Oh no, 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 no. She can't do that. That's why she piped up today. And we're not gonna get to that in this live, guys, because we almost at 2 hours. I'll come back and do that part. I hope you guys join me. But yeah, that's why she hyped up today. She's so jealous. Yeah, he's done way more for her than he ever would do. Yeah, and he wouldn't have never done that for her, in my opinion, because the person he's with is why he's doing what he's doing. Look at Liv. She is who she is. No man has done nothing for her. So let's take Gerard out the picture. All the men after Gerard, nobody has done nothing for her. She never goes to their places. They're always at her apartment. They never take her out on dates. They never buy anything for her. None of those men tried to help her pay her child support. Mm. So is this dude right here the one that's going to, take account, going to step in and be the father for baby number 6? Is he going to help you with your child support too? To keep you out of jail? All right. Let's keep it going. Let's see. Yes, yes, Fifi. I agree with that. These mommies weren't popular or felt unimportant as children, and now that YouTube has given them a platform, they think they are all the things that always want to be popular, beautiful, etc. Not yes, that's one downside to social media. It has a lot of people out here feeling more than what they are, right? And they skipping a lot of stages of life. They don't want to go through the different stages of being a human being. All don't want to get out here and earn it like they need to earn it, and not just on a financial perspective. But yes, these women over here definitely. That's what I say about Liv. She gets a high off of these people in the chat, co-signing her BS because nobody ever did. And that's why I was talking about I love y'all. You don't even know what love is. Okay, let's keep going. Um, it shouldn't take a man to have a better quality of life, and she's living and breathing adult. If she cared about having more, she would have it. Bingo. That's where I'm at with it, sis. Let's be real. Because if a man decides to leave, you should still be able to take care of your life and live your life how you want to live your life. So you should be basing your every move on a man, whether you married, dating, or don't, whatever your situation might be. You should be living your life for you. You came into this world by yourself, so you should be living it for you. A man is an addition to what you got going on. You two decide to be together, you're building on what both of you got going on. So that's why I say with Liv, she wasn't going to be nothing regardless, because whether she's with Gerard or not, at this point in the game, she should have something for herself. All right, let's keep moving on here. Let's see what we got here. Hold up, guys. Let me try to get back up in this chat. Let's see. All right. All right, let's get it back going.
Oh, Lord, I have so much to do. It's not even funny, bro. What's up with the cats? Does the lady still have them? Yes, she does. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them. I just turned this air off, bro. Why does it feel like I didn't turn the air off? It's freezing. It's off. Oh, it's on. Do they go back slower? I hate this overhead light. Do they go back slower? I don't know, baby. Oh shit.
Hey, Chew Baby, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I got that from someone else in another comment section, but that's what it is. And the only reason I'm making a mockery of it is because she made a mockery of it when another quote unquote content creator had it. And she laughed and joked about it. And when it showed her full size washer and dryer in her old apartment, now look where she at. And now it's okay. Now she spins the narrative that it's okay to have that washer and dryer, but it wasn't okay when the other person had it. That's the only reason I'm even saying it like that. But yeah, that's it. Like,
Girl, scared the fuck out of me. I don't know if it goes back slower. I really don't. I really haven't paid attention. Ask me like 2 months ago. Since I got out of jail, you guys, I just don't have the same mentality. So like, I don't know. I don't pay attention to certain things right now. I'll probably get back in the hang of it. Like, my nails haven't been done. I'd be tripping on that. Like, I haven't done my nails since I've been out. I mean, obviously, I don't have the time, or my shit is all over the place, or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. Maybe it goes back slower, baby. Probably.
and the baby. Don't forget the baby because she's got to be in that place. What did she say, guys? 14 months or something. Well, that's what the lease is. We don't know what she gonna do. But yeah, you're bringing a newborn baby into that place, and the newborn baby needs their clothes washed on the regular. So how's that gonna work when you only can put 2 or 3 items in that thing, and you gotta manually be doing all the work, but you got a newborn baby. But she a baddie.
They say the razor makes it grow back faster. Everything is a mess. Just a mess. How long were you in there? 42 days.
Not long
42
enough.
days, baby.
Not long
42
enough.
long, hard days, okay?
Nope, not
I'm
long
a
enough.
thug now. I'm the biggest thug on YouTube now, honey. These these bitches could never.
And
I
would
don't
never.
wanna be loved. I don't wanna be.
Let me pause this. And would never. I would never be in jail for failure to pay child support. So this educated bee that you keep, you keep on to call us bees and all that, I'm an educated one. Okay. And I would never be in jail for failure to take care of my children or take care of a child. Never.
I just want a quickie. Mm, mm, mm. How many months am I? 4 months? 4 months. Mm-hmm. 4 months, y'all. These peaches went bad. I couldn't imagine either. My kids have gone through so much trauma. So much. It's really fucked up.
All because of you. You are the common denominator, Liv. They have went through so much trauma because of their breeder. Let's make sure we finish that sentence up.
It's really, really fucked up. I couldn't imagine anything they go through, honestly. I couldn't imagine being a 12-year-old girl and you cannot call your mom on the phone. Could you imagine? And if you want to and if you try, you'll get in trouble. Could you imagine?
Well, can you imagine being a 12-year-old girl and you at your mother's house for the weekend and you hear her in the bathroom cursing into the phone, talking about how you effed some man and this man did this, and that to you, and you spent all day cursing into the phone. And then next thing you know, you calling the police because somebody knocked at the door. Can you imagine a 12-year-old girl had to sit and listen to all that for a whole weekend? Then they had to go to school that Monday and think about everything they went through that weekend. And then this same 12-year-old girl didn't see her mother again. And the next thing she knew, her mother was in jail. Same 12-year-old girl probably watches her mother online and see the shenanigans that she do online. And let's rewind it. The same 12-year-old girl sit and watch you on TikTok talking to strange men all the time. Shall we go on?
It's really sad. It's really, really sad. But mm,
And the same 12-year-old girl have to see different men in her mom's apartment. And the same 12-year-old girl is getting ready to see her mom pregnant again for the third time by a different man. Can you imagine?
that's the situation. My 23-year-old is still my baby. Of course. Our babies will always be our babies. But you know, I actually do have babies, so like baby babies. But I call all of them baby, my babies. No, 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 no. Oh no, Babel. Babel, you can ask me that. I love the way you guys are so sweet, like, and respectful. No, they're not meeting him. Not tonight. No. Mm-mm. My older children will not meet him until, I don't know. Not right now. Not right now, you guys, but soon. Soon they'll meet him. Yeah. Okay. I put hot sauce and ranch. Oh, this is gonna be good. My kitchen is a mess, though. Yeah, no, they're not meeting him right now. It's just all about us. Mm, but like I said, eventually they will. But that's only because he's gonna be around and yeah. So yeah.
Why would you leave a bunch of dishes in the sink and you have roaches? And she don't even, let me go back up here. Let me go back up here. Word on the street is even when she was in jail, she wasn't calling those kids. And all there's been plenty of times where reactors talked about she don't call those kids like she's supposed to. She do have a time she's supposed to call them on Wednesdays. And word on the street is she don't even be doing that. But she'll come online and make it seem like she's been held from talking to her kids. And she don't even call and talk to her own kids. So this is what the deal is with her, why she's unlikable, because she's just a pathological liar. And she wants everybody to be like, woe is Liv. Gerard is a horrible person. And that's what a chat does. They sit and dog Gerard out and this, and that. So, let me go back up. I saw something I wanted to address. Hello, hello, hello. If you coming into the chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, King Queen. Thanks. Yes, I'm trying. I'm trying. We've been on here for a minute. We're going to get off soon, though, because I don't want to. I know some of us been here from the start, and our brains are fried. But yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is mine. And I'm just saying it because I'm being sarcastic about Liv. Um, yeah, she's gonna use those kids to help unpack. Yeah, because they're her little minions. That's all she want them to do. They got to unpack those roach boxes instead of her planning an activity for them to go outside and enjoy each other. That's what she's going to do. Yeah, she do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hello, Lisa. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I think, they're going to have to, unfortunately, but, unfortunately and fortunately, because they do need to experience her so that they can come to their own conclusions about their breeder, and not, having to, yeah, just make their own decisions about their breeder, see it in real time. Yeah. Let's keep going because we're gonna end this soon. Because, like I said, we've been on here almost 2 hours now.
Not right now.
Because I will keep stopping it.
Not right now. Kailani and AJ will meet him for, before they do. But I've already had the talk with him. I'm like, it's a big deal. It is a big deal that he's gonna meet them. But yeah, not right now. Valentina on pizza. Oh my god, I have Valentina too, but I use the other hot sauce. Why did I pour so much of the damn soda? I shouldn't have poured so much soda. Okay, so we're gonna eat this and we're gonna be fat asses and we're gonna have some chips too.
We're only going to go a few more minutes, guys, and I'm going to end it. Like I stated, brain cells be deplenishing listening to this broad.
This is my house. My babies are watching TV or doing whatever they do. Mommy will clean up.
Of course, because that's another thing. When the kids are there, she don't really engage with them until she's off the camera. She wants to drill them about what's going on in their house and tell them inappropriate things. But she don't really engage with them. She engages more with the chat. They're just props. She thinks she's hurting Gerard and Nisha by picking up her kids. No, you're a babysitter. That's giving them some free time. So you're not hurting them. You're not sticking it to them because you're picking up your kids. Only people hurting in that situation are the kids because they have to be around you. That's it.
I'm not stressing myself out. It's 2026. I will not stress myself out about anything. Hold on, you guys. Ooh. Your daughter puts Valentina and Tapatio on everything, girl.
Guys, I think I'm going to I don't know when, but I think I'm going to pull together a video of people, adults, saying how and why they went no contact with their parents. Okay, because a lot like what she likes to say, her kids are always going to be, she's going to say it later in this video. Of course, we're going to get there tonight. My kids are always going to be looking for me. They're going to always want their mother. No, that's not necessarily true. All right, there is such thing as no contact, and it goes both ways. There are stories of parents no contact with their kids, and then there's stories of, well, yeah, their kids down dose, and adults that have no contact with their parents. So we can have that conversation because it's a real thing. Everybody don't want to be in contact with their parents. And some of it is reasons like this. How they parent, well, most of them, how their parents treated them. And as adults, you realize you don't have to be in contact with those people.
Mm. Me too. I'm excited to see them all together again too. And I know they miss each other. I'm sorry, I missed your questions. Let me go back. That's sad. What type of woman sits back and causes another woman pain? A very insecure, sad woman. You know? Very insecure. But I understand. I always say that. I always understand. I mean, I don't understand because I would never do that to another woman. But I understand the level of insecurity.
You wouldn't do that to another woman, but you say, and again, it's another topic of some people believe it, some people don't. But you slept with Gerard because you're trying to hurt Nisha, but you would never do that to a woman. And you still constantly talk about it because you're trying to hurt Nisha. Mm. And wasn't you mess with Brandon and he had a girlfriend? Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. Because, no. I dealt with my own shit when I was dealing with him. But there was never a live. I was live. Mm. I just spilled. What the fucky?
There wasn't a live, but you said he cheated on you, which, you didn't leave him. Even though you want Nisha to leave him, but you didn't leave him. But you said he cheated on you when you were with him. So what story are we going with here?
Will this stain? Oh my god! I don't even have wipes, bro. Ah! I'm dropping it everywhere. Hold on, you guys. All we can do is pray for people, y'all.
Hello, Sinful Takes. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thanks for joining us.
But also, let me tell you something else. I think there's something mentally ill with the woman because she thinks that they're her kids in her head. I don't know what's going on there, but there might be some
They
mental
are.
problems. There might be some mental issues going on there too. I don't know. Maybe an evaluation needs to be had.
Yeah, on you.
Yeah, the pizza does look good, but not all over my fucking shirt. Okay, we gotta eat it like this now. Mm. Yeah, they know they know I'm pregnant. The babies. Mm-hmm. Now I want some pizza.
So I wonder if Robin, because she's one of the main ones that's kind of vocal, ask her who is the baby daddy. What is she going to tell her?
She's gonna be so happy to see her Christian. She really is. I go out yesterday? No. Mm-mm. Go out where? I stayed in the house. I was unpacking. The pizza is good, actually, with my children. But if you don't know your fucking place, we have a problem. Listen, if you choose to be with a cheating ass man, see, this is where I gotta get petty with these bitches. If you choose to be with a petty ass man who weaponizes his children against me, but on the low key tries to fuck me every time he sees me, that you're so insecure that you have to do everything up under the sun to keep not only him, but my children away from me because you wish you were me, but you'll never be me, right? Let's really talk about it. Let's really clock it, okay? If you have to do all of that and waste your life doing it just to get a high five or an accomplishment, that's fine. High five, good for you. But she'll never take my spot. No bitch will ever take my spot.
Well, let me break this down to you. She has already taken your spot, number one. And number two, where in the hell do you get this concept that she wants to be you? Who wants to be you, Liv? It's some people living out on the street that are better than you. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, they're just in a bad circumstance and they still better than you. Where in the hell do you get this concept that Nisha wants to be you? You don't believe it. You just talking to make yourself feel good. But for you to let that flow out your dirty, nasty mouth is astonishing to me. You always want to talk about this man as a cheater. So what? What's that got to do with you? You wanted him back. He just didn't want you back. Even if he came back over there and had sex with you because he knows you are easy play. He don't have to do nothing. He don't have to beg for it. He don't have to do nothing. You're easy. Why go out here and try to get with somebody else when he can just go get it real easy and slide on by his business? If his wife chooses to stay with him, that's their business. Why are you worried about it? You have been replaced. I don't know what you're thinking. You're not there to give them baths. You won't do the hair. You know when the girls are coming for the weekend. Why don't you ever make hair appointments? You don't take them to doctors. You don't know the dentist nor the doctor. You probably don't even know the teachers' names. And you think that you are not replaceable? You ain't bought them a pack of pencils for school and you think you're not replaceable. You have not been there one time these kids have been sick and you think you're not replaced. You won't show up to a school activity. You abandon them for their birthday. You don't call. You don't really ask anything about their schooling. You only want to know about what's going on in their house. And you think you can't be replaced? But she want to be you. I don't care if she don't have kids. She's still a better woman than you will ever be. And a better mother. Everybody don't have to have kids to be a better mother. Just because you have kids don't make you a better mother or even a good mother. Look at you. Oh God, I got to get off of here. You just went to Wally World and bought Kalani some cheap on sale tennis shoes. You couldn't even pick up AJ a pair of shoes, but you can buy steaks for this dude. I ooh, yes, yes. I'm just going through the comments real quick, guys. I mean, it's so many examples that says you're replaced. And everybody's just going through the motions of you picking up the kids so they can have a free babysitter. But everything says you're replaced. I don't even care if Robin comes out her mouth here and there and says she want to live with you. Until she actually get into the fire, she gonna be wanting to jump up out of there real quick, like it ain't gonna be no water around.
Yeah. But take all the accomplishments or whatever you want to take. But, I don't care about, listen, I was over the man years ago. I feel like there was a lot of fucked up shit done to me, but even that, I'm a mom and my kids are most important, so I can oversee all that shit. I can overlook it all, right? But it's the fact that people think that there's something that they're not. They don't know their place. That has always been my issue. Not you thinking you're a step parent. That's okay. Be a step parent. Be the best step parent you've ever been, baby. But you're not me. Not in their eyes and not in his eyes.
Yeah, you're right. You're a POS. I don't know. And this is what bothers me about women like her when they have kids. They think kids just supposed to bounce back, just like a rubber ball on a wall. They can just take all your abuse, all your toxicity, all your drama, all your shenanigans, and just bounce back, and everything is okay in their lives. Because she don't care about their emotional or their mental health. She just think because she gave birth to them, that's more than enough. Sitting there eating out of a big bag of chips, pizza in a room with a vinyl curtain behind her in the shower, boxes stacked up to the ceiling, fighting baby roaches, pregnant with baby number 6, and trying to talk all grandioso. Sitting in a room in front of a computer that was supposed to be stolen back in Florida.
And that's it. Just know your place. Know what you got into. Know what you signed up for. You signed up to be a doormat. So be a doormat. That's it.
And you wanted to replace her. Remember, you thought you was going to get on the farm and all that with him? You wanted to replace that doormat. So what the heck are you talking about? And the only reason you not withdraw is because he left you. But see, you don't tell that part, right? Right? Because that's what you do. You conveniently leave out the parts where you effed up at. Hmm.
What's the problem? I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. And then you find out he cheats on you and he sleeps with the ex-wife, the mother of his kids, and you still stay? Girl. But you're mad at me? No.
And she's talking like Nisha said something to her. This is where we know she's psychotic, right? Because she's talking from a space that, oh, Nisha came out online and made this big to do. Nisha said nothing, and you doing all this because your whole spirit is stirred up and disturbed. Because this man is not leaving her. Because if he wanted to, he could. He could pack up his kids, or he can ask Nisha to leave, bring you over there, and y'all can have y'all little blended family with all your mismatched kids. Because he can do what he wanted to do, right? If you wasn't so busy trying to be evil and devilish, your life might be a whole lot better.
You manage your damn self. What the hell? Bitches are so sad. Like, I don't understand.
But you sitting up there pregnant by
Mind
another
you,
random.
I'm not saying that to be mean. It's the reality. It's what happened. I didn't make it up in my head, bitch. That's what happened. But it's okay. You like that treatment. You like being treated the way you're treated. So stay, baby. But you're not me. That's it. That's all. You're not me. You'll never be me. Even on your best day.
And she don't want to be you. You sitting up there eating frozen pizza with a bag of chips in a 2-bedroom apartment with an old raggedy car, pregnant, and I'm gonna keep saying it, by another random dude. Why? Who wants to be you? Who? No job, no income for real, for real. You gotta hide the little money you have from the state of Texas. Who's trying to be you? A horrible role model for your kids. And again, look at this bed behind you with this blue thing hanging on the wall. She did. Happy go lucky. Yeah, she did. And she wanted him back time after time after time. He left her. And if that man dropped Nisha today and said he won't live, she gonna go be with him because she thinks she's gonna get the life that Nisha had, but you're not Nisha. So you can't bring that. He probably wound up losing his job and everything being with her because his karma would be so bad fooling with Leah because she's a demon seed. Nothing good comes from her. There's nothing positive about her. That part, press, because I don't know. That's always a question. But you think about it, she's worried about Gerard through all the men that she's been with. All right. We're going to go a few minutes long. I said that a while back, and we're going to end this, and I just pick up the rest later.
I'm sorry, that was petty, but it's the truth. You know? Just don't ever be that type of woman, y'all. Because you'll end up like that. The reality of the situation is I could go and I could be gone out of my kid's life for the next 10 years. They're always going to look for me. They're always going to search for me. They're always going to want me. I'm their mom. And I feel like certain people don't understand.
And the reality is that's not necessarily true.
That reality because they're not a mom. They can't understand that bonds and that love because you don't have that. So I understand. I can understand that because at one point I didn't have that. You know what I mean? But no hate, no unnecessary hate to her. Do your thing, babe. Shit, I don't have to live that life. But yeah.
Just putting chip after chip in her mouth. She is so disgusting. And yes, she's very vile. I don't think that they will argue all weekend because I don't believe they even pay her any mind. She wants that to be the case because she thinks she's just that important, but I don't think that they argue. I think they actually enjoy themselves because they do have a free babysitter. Um, and that's that, and yeah, she's a clown. Like she's disgusting, vile clown at that. Sitting there eating out a big bag of chips, eating frozen pizza. Girl, your life is so great. But anyway, ladies and gents, I'm gonna end it here because we had over 2 hours. And I enjoyed you. I appreciate you guys getting in this chat box and sticking around, all the things. And I'm going to come back. I'll probably come back tomorrow at some point. Um, and maybe we'll pick up the rest of this one and move on from there and see what is what. I know a lot of records are hopping on this one, but we all can give our own different spins and the whole all the things, right? So let's see here. Nisha's like, be done later. She worked for John the kids tomorrow. Wait a minute. Let's see what you said here. Nisha's life would be better than Olivia. She wanted from John. Yeah. Her life is going to go on because she's educated and she has family support. Her life is not hinged on Gerard. Okay. This one here can't make nothing. She can't make nothing happen because she's an uneducated twit. So there we go. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Fifi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So she's with this new guy, but she's obsessing. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Pretzel Papa. You guys are great. You're great. And good night, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And please, please, please join me in my next one. And subscribe if you have not, because I am still trying to get to that 1K. So help a sister out. Help a sister out. Okay. Okay, Olivia so Eve should be happy to make those kids a little bit area. Yes, she would. Yeah, because she don't care about them. All righty. So good night, good night, good night. And as I always say, stay in peace. And I will see you guys in the next one.